Are you trying to figure out how to install a new toilet seat on your toilet? We're in the bathroom right here. I've got a new toilet seat in this box right here that I want to unbox for you and tell you guys how to pick out the right toilet seat. And we're going to do that in today's video. First of all, hi. Hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that we like, use, and have, and show you how to install. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So we have this old toilet here that came with the house, and this toilet seat actually came with the house too, and it's just looking a little beat up down here and right here. The stuff's starting to come up right here. Also, it's a little wibbly wobbly back there, and we're kind of tired of fighting with that. And since we have kids now too, we're tired of lids closing and slamming shut, so we ended up getting some slow close ones. This is just a regular slam down type of toilet seat. So I want to show you guys, like I said, the one that we got and how to install it whenever it comes to getting through back here. In fact, let's start with that right now. Let's see, I'm going to put you guys down right here. You're going to see that there's a little like wing nut down here. It's a plastic one. And this little piece right here on top flips up. And then there's a bigger screw head right there. It's all just plastic. So one thing you're gonna need is a butter knife right here to be able to unscrew this. So what you're gonna wanna do is hold this little nut back here, and then just, you can turn both of them actually to make it go a little bit faster if your toilet allows enough room for it. Now, this is a very long screw as well because for different toilet types, there might be more porcelain there. So it does take a little bit of time to get off. I mean, I'm sure if you used a screwdriver or something like that, you could do that. I just decided to do the simple butter knife way here. And then you'll notice that there's this plastic nut on the bottom here is quite large. But that's how it comes off, just like that. And then you're going to want to do that on the other side as well, which I think this one's kind of already coming up a little bit. I'm sorry if it's a little dark, but again, I'm going to pry this thing up. I'm going to get my butter knife, put that on top here, and then we're going to unscrew. And like I said, you can use both hands to do some unscrewing so that it comes off a little bit faster since the stems are so long on these screws. But once you get it off, the toilet sheet literally just pops right off. But I want you to have some cleaner ready because underneath these screws and where the toilet seat was sitting, especially if yours is going to be a little wobbly, it's a little nasty under there, which I'll show you in just a second. Probably because you can't really get cleaner under there that well. So here we go. We got the screws off. We're just going to simply, this comes right off. And you can see it gets a little nasty under there. So we got some cleaner right here. Whoops. That we're just going to spray on there before we put everything onto there like that. And then we're going to wipe this away. This should just wipe away very, very simply because there's no really water that got underneath here. So there shouldn't be any mineral deposits like you'll see inside of a toilet usually, as you can see down there. And depending on if you have hard or soft water. Another thing too is that you might want to go from underneath down here as well to make sure that you get into the hole a little bit better on the bottom side as well. So once you do that, you are ready to install your new toilet seat. And let me do a little unboxing of the one that we decided to give a shot this time. And the reason why we chose this one is because we found it on Amazon and it had like 8,000 reviews as of this recording. So it probably has more by now, but it just looked like a good solid one with the stuff that we wanted, like the slow close lid. That's a tongue twister right there. Can you guys say that 5 times fast? Let me know down in the comments below. Slow close lid, slow close lid, slow close lid, slow close. I can't say it. But here we go. You got this right here. Nice white toilet seat right here. These are your hinges. These are a little bit beefier too, I noticed, than the previous ones that we have had. And the hardware is just a tad bit different as well. So I want to talk to you guys about that. But before you go and buy your toilet seat, you need to figure out if you need a round toilet seat or an oval toilet seat. And you're going to need a tape measure for that. Ours are all round, so I can give you guys dimensions for that. But if you go measure from the holes up there all the way to your rim here, it should be like 16 and a little bit. I can't remember the exact measurements. If it's the oval kind, it's going to be a little longer than that. I want to say maybe like an inch longer. So make sure that you measure your toilet so that you get the right toilet seat that'll fit on your toilet. If you guys want to check out this toilet seat that we got here. I'll link it up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it. Don't just take my word for it. I'm one guy literally installing it, well, for the second time, because I've already did one in the other kids' room, so I know exactly what I'm doing. But the hardware that comes with this, what I wanted to mention too, is that it's a little bit different from the hardware that came on the previous one. So I'll show it to you guys, even though it is nasty. It has the same wing nut type of thing right here, but the screw, this one had a slotted screwdriver head up here. It's really kind of hard to see in this light, but on the newer ones, or this new one I should say, by the way, this is a Mayfair toilet seat. This one comes with this little guy on top, and then there's the Phillips screwdriver head on the inside there. And I found this interesting because I brought it with me. These top parts eventually fall off once you get it seated onto there. Let me show you guys that, so you guys know what we're doing here. You will need another tool here besides a butter knife and the tape measure. This is a 14 millimeter wrench here. You're gonna need this to help you tighten these nuts on. So, I said, let's get rid of this box here. We don't need that. All right, we don't need this thing either. Put that back there. Okay, so what you wanna do now is you want to line up your toilet seat here, and you want to open up your flaps right here so you can see on the inside. And you'll see that there's a little nougat in here to be able to give you room to be able to adjust it how you want it, but then since you have this there, it'll help it stay in place a little bit better. So let me put you guys down right here. I'm gonna press that down. Let me get our first screw. I'm gonna put that one right on into there. I'm gonna go ahead and place the second one just so that it stays in the same hole and it doesn't move around as much. And you can kind of judge how close or far back you want, and then these things should move to where they get into the right position. Then you simply take your wing nut on the bottom there. This is the part that's a little tedious, is that you have to sit here and screw these things in. Again, you can screw the top as well. You want to get it nice and finger tight. Like I said earlier, it's going to take you a little bit of time to get all the way up through. One issue that I was having whenever I was doing this on the other toilet is that it gets like just right on the screw here, it gets a little stuck. And it got really hard for me, and this is where I just started taking a wrench and try. If you guys have a better way of doing this, please let me know down in the comments below. But I just started using my wrench to try and get this thing tightened up onto there. It just gets really, really stuck, and it just takes, like I said, a little bit of time to be able to get it going. But once you do get it going, and you can get that leverage, it does get a little bit easier again. Let's see, did we get it good? Almost, we're getting there. Oh, my wrench is not catching like it should. Hang on guys, I'm gonna pause the video and come back, and I'm gonna go get a better wrench. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, I was wrong earlier. You need a 1/2-inch wrench, not a 14 millimeter. But I also found this out in my shed, which I forgot about, my little universal socket thing. And this thing is working great. I decided to test it out on here, and you just simply put it on and turn, and this thing is just going on perfectly. Now, what you want to do here is, I screwed it up a little bit while I was gone, and eventually this piece right here, this top piece, is gonna break off. So you just want to keep turning until it breaks. I did this earlier. I wasn't using the socket, and I used a regular wrench, so I don't know if it's gonna break the same. Oh, no, it broke. There we go. And so now you have your screw in there with the top piece broken off. It's nice and seated on here, exactly where you wanted it. You can simply close your cap, and then now you just have to do it on the other side here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our socket here, put that right on top, again, just like the other one. We're gonna take our wing nut, put it, I'm assuming this is called a wing nut, I really have no clue. Do you guys know? Let me know that down in the comments below. We're gonna put that on the bottom here. That's the old one. Hold on, where's my newer one? There it is. Let's get our new one on there. Now, the other screws that we took off didn't have this same type of head on the top of it. And it doesn't look like it had a break. So I'm wondering if this type of screw is gonna hold a little bit better than the previous ones. And just from the little bit of use that we've had on the other toilet in the other bathroom, it seems to be holding quite well. So far I'm very pleased with it, and it seems to be working great. A lot of you guys too, in the comments on the this tool that I'm using, this ratchet right here, this universal ratchet, a lot of you guys poo-pooed on it. Y'all said it doesn't work very well, and I haven't had any issues with mine. So I wanted to point that out, that even just for kind of these household do-it-yourself project type of things, this little ratchet works great. These little universal ratchets. And I know some of you guys, you know, they're not going to last forever. Eventually the pins are going to wear out. The pins aren't going to go in as much, but it just works well for me, and I just wanted to share that with you guys since I was getting comments about that. So our little piece broke off again. We got that nice and seated on there. Simply press that down, and now you have your beautiful new toilet right here. Mayfair toilet lidded. And look, this is the slow close kind that I was talking to you guys about. So you just bring it forward and it slowly comes down. If you guys want to check this thing out too, I'm going to link it up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it and not just take my word for it. I'm just one guy showing it to you guys for the first time because this is the one that we decided to go with, and it had literally over 8,000 reviews on there. Whenever it comes to reviews on Amazon, if it's got over a good 1,000 or so, I'm like, okay, this is going to be something good. So I wanted to share it with you guys just to let you guys know, if you need to know the model number of this. I think I saw it on the box here. Yeah, it's the, look. Can you guys see that down there? Do I need to link it up? There's the model number for it right there. 84, looks like 3 SLOW. Slow. 843 Slow by Mayfair, and this is the white. I think they did have it in a couple of other colors, but it's a round enamel wood toilet seat. So check it out down in the description below. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If you guys want to know how to clean your toilet with muriatic acid, I'm gonna put that video right there on the screen. It's my #1 video on the channel. You guys go check that out, show you how to get rid of all the mineral deposits and whatnot inside your toilet. So click that video. I'll see y'all in that video. Thank you dads for watching. That thumbs up is appreciated, and dad out.